Tether printed more than 2 billion US dollars in the past 48 hours, and we do exactly know what it does to Bitcoin. So I will be discussing this, the most important charts in crypto. I will talk about this massive breakout we're currently having, the funding rates on Bitcoin, the open interest, and many more important stuff. So without any further ado, don't forget to slap up that like button on today's update video. Can we smash it back above 500? That will be incredible. And with that being said, let me jump straight away in towards the content. And actually right now, it is weekend. And right now, we have created the CME close price around 37.5k, while in fact Bitcoin is right now trading below it, what means that we're right now having a CME gap towards the upside. So Bitcoin is right now creating a CME gap on the higher side, and of course we're expecting on the base case scenario is that Bitcoin is going to be traded somewhere around that CME close price nearing the end of the week. Of course, for the past 3 weeks we have been creating CME gaps, so maybe it's going to be happening again, but usually on a normal situation, usually this really means that Bitcoin is going to trade back around its mean price. Further on, we can see that the open interest on Bitcoin really got wiped, and I saw some misinformation on Twitter. The Bitcoin open interest is still at pretty high levels here in my opinion, and what we can currently see here is that Bitcoin open interest had indeed had a significant drop off towards the downside after we create this local top here in the market, but ever since Bitcoin has been still continuing towards the upside. But what we do know here is that of course a big short squeeze first happened, then we saw a long squeeze, and basically right now we have seen all these orders wiped out, but Bitcoin still is managing to creep up higher, what means that there is still a lot of interest in the market to be buying up more Bitcoin. And Bitcoin remains to be trading above 37,000 US dollars, what is actually a very strong thing. While in fact the funding rates remain to be very negative, basically means that people are overly trading Bitcoin long at this exact moment of time. So let's see how that is going to be playing out, but that is of course a very important thing to be paying attention towards right now. At the same time, Bitcoin is creating that 4-hour symmetrical triangle. We're breaking outside of this pattern towards the upside, and we're currently still hanging around the price target that we've already reached here. But what I quickly want to say about this chart here, guys, is once again, Bitcoin created the consolidation phase, and if you trade these consolidation phases, you could be making a ton of money, because yes, exactly in the breakout, we retested this level where you want to be entering your position, and that was the moment where Bitcoin absolutely flew towards the upside. Further on, we can see Bitcoin is also breaking out of this daily structure here, this big daily resistance, of course, like we discussed many times before, but we've seen this many times before in the past as well. And basically, once Bitcoin breaks above such kind of an important level, we tend to see big market moves happening for Bitcoin, and once again, that is exactly what we're seeing. So Bitcoin is right now trading above 37,000 US dollars, and of course the biggest resistance in my opinion is for the weekly time frame around 36.5k. So right now we are actually breaking above that weekly resistance, what is going to be a very good thing, because I was really expecting that this previous weekly low here would provide very much resistance, but it looks to be that currently it's basically this level that's providing resistance. And yes, if we can really trade and break above this level, it will be a very good thing for Bitcoin. So if you want to be trading Bitcoin on any volatility or whatsoever, make sure to go to the link description of today's video, because if you sign up an account on BuyBit, you can currently actually claim a deposit bonus up to 40,000 US dollars, and without this link in the description, you can only get $400. So it's a win-win situation, so make sure to check it out in the link description of today's video. Further on, the weekly charts are not really changing so much here, but a thing that is actually changing right now here is that Tether has been printing more than 2 billion US dollars in the past 48 hours, what is of course a massive thing here. Tether market cap is of course increasing, and we do know what happens once the Tether market cap increases, it also lifts on the Bitcoin price action towards the upside. So Tether is printing, and that potentially could generate even more buy pressure for Bitcoin. Why? Is because Tether, they have Bitcoin in their reserve, and they literally buy up Bitcoin with the Tether they print to have it as backing. So it's a general very bullish thing for Bitcoin, and probably we could potentially even see this trend continue further on. But look at how strong this bounces back towards the upside, and right now Tether is printing. This is of course a gigantic bullish signal, and they printed more than 2 billion US dollars in just a matter of, what is it, 46 hours. Just within 2 days, they printed more than 2 billion US dollars, and this could even generate more additional buying pressure on Bitcoin. So looking at Ethereum is coming down a little bit here, losing a little bit of strength against Bitcoin right now here. So Ethereum, of course, we do know that probably Ethereum spot ETF is going to come here, but indeed it is losing some momentum right now here, but still remains to be very strong here, trading above 2,000 US dollars. And you have to currently understand that Bitcoin is currently at overbought conditions, but historically meaning this really is probably the beginning of the move here, and the move could be very big or it could be a small move, but anyways, we are right now at the starting blocks of a gigantic move for Bitcoin. And if you just look about all the things that are still going to be happening, we do know we've got the spot ETF in probably 60 days. We've got the halving in 160 days. So everything is perfectly lining up here for even more hype and even a bigger push towards the upside. Because you have to understand, this move could potentially be similar like this move. It is a bear market move. And of course, I will call it still not a bear market rally, but I won't call it a bull market until Bitcoin breaks its all-time high, of course. We have already broken above the most important resistance, so I'm super excited about it. But anyways, this was it for me in today's update video. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you guys on the next one. Peace out. Goodbye.